With as the nation awaits answers on how bodies ended up dumped in a quarry next to a police station, the Acting Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, has sought to assure that no stone will be left unturned in the investigations. While the number of bodies recovered is disputed, the police say that all the bodies are female. Now, my colleague Brian Mushiri has been standing ground and is going to be bringing us up to speed. Mushiri, please give us the latest.
Thank you very much, Nina. Like you've so rightly put it, Acting Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja did call that all-important press briefing earlier on today just to engage us on the status update. Let it be understood and known that at that particular quarry in Kuru, there has been a lot of dispute. Yesterday, police had to fire in there just to disperse crowds that had set up camp there, just trying to interact and start with that particular rescue mission. So the big bone of contention has been the number of bodies recovered. So this is it. On Friday, 6 bodies were recovered. That is confirmed. Yesterday, 5 sacks were pulled out of the quarry. Of the 5, there were 2 sacks that did have just garbage, like you know it, from a dump site, and then 1 sack had bones and parts of a dog and dog carcasses. Now the other 2 had body parts. The other one had body parts. So in that particular way, when you bring together those body parts, it brings 2 other bodies. So the number confirmed by police standing as is right now is 8. This is a challenge that we have seen. We did try to make our way to Kware earlier on after that particular press briefing by Acting IG Douglas Kanja, but the crowd there is still quite rowdy and is still quite quote-unquote against the media because they feel that the media is misreporting. But you see, the number of sacks being brought out of these quarries is not really an indication of there's a body in there. So right now what we can confirm is that 8 bodies have been retrieved from that particular quarry. The police say that the scene is still active. The Acting Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, has said that he has withdrawn all police officers from Kware Police Station, which is just a few meters from that particular active crime scene. Further, they do indicate that they are seeking all leads. There was a lady who indicated that she dreamt about this issue. They have looked into her. Further, they have also sought to understand whether indeed we are dealing with professional medical practitioners who have turned rogue, whether it's a cult or whether they are criminals. Nina.
All right, well, Mushiri, it's extremely traumatizing, I must say. Now, I'd like for us to listen in on what the Acting Inspector General, that's Douglas Kanja, had to say earlier on.
On July 12, 2024, the National Police Service launched investigations into the suspected murder cases following the recovery of 6 bodies at a quarry within Mukuru Kwajega in Embakasi, Nairobi. 5 more bags were retrieved from the same quarry yesterday. 3 of the bags contained human body parts, while the other 2 contained a dog carcass and the garbage, respectively. The Nairobi National Home, Funeral Home, that is formerly the city mortuary, is currently preserving the 8 bodies that were recovered. The scene is still active and the investigations are ongoing.
The modus operandi was almost the same. In terms of, if you look at the age, between 18 to 30. If you look at the gender, these are all female. If you look at the way the bodies have been disguised and packaged, all the same. If you look at the place the bodies were thrown into the dump site, just one spot, I get the same. So what are we really looking at? Are we dealing with a cult that is associated with criminal activities? Are we dealing with serial killers that are also associated with criminal activities? Or even, could we be dealing with rogue medical practitioners that are dealing with criminal activities? All these are hypotheses that, as investigators, we have tried to bring on board.